main one is the trade, because if we can do business amongst ourselves, there will be a lot of other things. And then another key thing these countries will start looking at is the infrastructure development. You see, you can't believe how we cannot communicate amongst ourselves. Now, like right now, why don't our leaders do a road which starts from Mombasa, passes through Uganda, goes through Congo, goes up to West Africa? Why don't we have such kind of a road? What about a road from Cairo down to Cape Town? Why don't we have those kind of connections? So if we can start having these infrastructure links amongst Africa, it will change a lot of things. And then people being able to freely move. Why should I need a visa to go to DRC? Most likely because they have joined now East African community, who will now start moving without visa. So we don't need visa restrictions within Africa. Why should we do that? There are many other countries out of Africa which actually don't need visa. I can go to many other countries out of Africa. So we need to remove these visa restrictions across African borders. Africans will be able to roam across freely, because to me, this is supposed to be one country. Then lastly, people being able to cut across education sectors. Ugandans can come and learn here, Ghanaians can go and learn the other side. Like I told you, there are over 100 Ugandans in Kumasi. These are students. Two of them were from Karamoja. Unfortunately, we didn't have any from West Nile. There was no student in Kumasi from West Nile, but there were two from Karamoja. So if we can be able to learn a lot of those things, and this is actually Kumasi is the Ashanti region. I think we studied it in, was it history or geography? History. We studied Ashanti Kingdom in history. Now the Ugandans are there. What they studied, they're able to do. So if we can be able to interchange in education, I think Africa will be able to learn so many things. Thank you. All right. Time has come that Africans will start doing trade across Africa. You will not believe that the number of people in Arua here who have not gone across Congo. So Africans were not doing trade amongst ourselves. And yet you will find the Chinese deep in the village in Congo there. They are chased. Do you work in the bush there? Or Indian. So as Africans, I think we need to start doing trade amongst ourselves. And you will find so many interesting things. Like there, the names, as he mentioned, there are similar names. Like there is the Dramani name is Ghana, isn't it? Yes. Now Dramani is an Arua name, and that is a northern name. Dramani is there from the north of Ghana. We're also from north, and most of those people there, they also look like us, dark skin like us in the north. Hey, Atiku name. There are so many similar names. So we need to break those barriers which were created during the colonial days. We need to start moving across. And in Ghana, I don't need a visa. I don't need a visa. I just climb in my plane here. You're in Ghana. They'll just stamp on your passport and your vote entered. The same when they came. They didn't need visa. Now that is what Africa needs. This 1.3 billion population, that's a very huge population. If we can start doing trade amongst ourselves, I think that will be quite a lot. We've started it before. It's not our first time. We've done a lot of business in Malawi. We've built 5 universities there. We've done a lot of water and sanitation projects in Rwanda. Currently we're doing housing in Liberia. So Ghana coming in, for me it's just the same thing. But the most interesting bit is when you move into all these countries, you feel like you are, even in Uganda, you are home. Yeah. You feel like you're at home, yes. So that is one of the things I want to encourage, even the West Nile business community. Let's start moving out across these places. Let's start venturing these different countries. I believe that way we will also be able to build back home. Yeah, thank you.
The reason why the business here is not able to expand probably to the West Africa is because of the tariffs. They are really high. And one solution I think the African Continental Free Trade area has been able to do is to progressively reduce the tariff so that at least you can trade them, or we can trade among ourselves. Because we're doing our analysis. The businessmen find it very easy to import things from China rather than importing from Uganda. If I'm in Ghana, I'd rather import from China. And if you look at it well, you realize that some of these products can even be produced locally. You can find those products either in Kenya, in Uganda. I mean, when we're coming, there were a number of things he was telling us, and we're amazed. The products, the services, the businesses here would really love to have them there. But the challenge is the infrastructure, the tariffs, then also another thing too has to do with, in terms of language barriers and all that, which I know that, education will solve that. There's been an attempt to reduce that drastically. The other thing too has to do with the payment system, right? We have another company as part of our group into fintech, financial technology, and with our research, it's been discovered that if we're able to have one single currency, or even if maybe East Africa has theirs, West Africa has the central, northern part or have theirs, we can be able to trade among ourselves. So I think one initiative the AFTA has really taken upon itself to do is to come up with the intra-payment settlement system. So you would be able to easily transfer money from maybe Ghana to Uganda and would automatically be converted into your local currency. So something that I think they've worked on, and that will also help to solve some of these challenges we have. And the other thing too is to have meetings like this, business meetings like this, where we have a forum, where business, the community in Ghana or maybe in West Africa can come over to Uganda, meet the business community, interact, do matchmaking, get to know what you're doing here, and see how to augment and complement each other. So these are initiatives which we think our partnership is going to drive that.